Hi, we are team number 3. This is our video presentation of the first laboratory practice in manufacturing processes. Hope you enjoy it.
To develop this first practice, we use some materials and equipment like steel, aluminum, some reagents, an abrasive disc cutter, a mounting press for metallographic. To start, we cut small pieces of aluminum and steel in the abrasive disc cutter. Then, using the mounting press for metallographic spacement, we add a resin powder to identify both of them, and we marked them with our team number.
Then, in the metallographic polisher, we set 2 pounds of strength and 200 revolutions per minute with 4 sandpapers, 250, 400, 600, and 1,500, 4 minutes each one for aluminium. And with 18 pounds, 200 revolutions per minute, sandpapers of 240, 320, 400, and 600, the same 4 minutes in each one for steel.
This process was important to minimize the grading of the pieces. During this process, it was necessary to add some water drops to avoid temperature elevation. Finally, we polished the pieces with microcloth to obtain a mirror effect. After that, with a chemical attack of nitric acid and hydrochloric acid for aluminum, and nitric acid and ethanol for steel, we were able to examine properly the microstructure by optical microscopy at 100x, 500x, and 1000x.
To calculate the grain size number, it was necessary to solve for N, which means American Society for Testing and Materials. With this in mind, we determined that the grain size numbers for both metals are 9 and 12 ASTM.
The well-done procedure in this practice with a metallographic analysis, we could observe and determine the different characteristics between aluminum and steel. Specifically, with the grain size, for example, the aluminum has a big boundary, on the other hand, the steel was more compact. Another observation was that in the aluminum were little holes, and in the steel there were in less quantity. The characteristics are because the steel is harder, stronger, and stiffer than aluminum.
There are many metals and each one has different applications and properties. With the proper knowledge of the microstructure, we can determine the correct application and the characteristics that the metal has. The sandpapers were in ascending order because the less numbered, the more rosity. First we need to clean impurities of the metal and continue giving it a smooth shape. Without this procedure, it will be impossible to observe the microstructure of the sample.
It's when the chemical attack is over time and this affects the visibility in the microscope. So the sample will be useless.
The most significant learning for me was to know and apply the procedure of metallographic samples and realize the importance of follow all instructions and steps in the laboratory. From this depends the success to analyze and the comprehension of this practice. So follow the instructions is really important.
In this practice, I learned the importance of processes because you have to follow steps in order and well done to obtain real and useful results. Also, to understand some characteristics of microstructure like the grain size using different types of machines and how to calculate the grain size.
In this practice, I learned about the metallographic process and its importance. It was a very interesting technique in which we could observe some details of certain materials. Also, to understand the importance of giving a correct use to the materials and the machines.